Hey everybody, my name is Dr. Connie Jian. It's that time of the week. Today's our podcast on functional yoga medicine, and today's topic is why your career may be doomed without you even realizing it. So if you haven't heard, in my private Facebook community called Functional Yoga Medicine, you can look it up under groups, ask to join because we are hosting a functional yoga medicine workshop. It's truly the way you can really integrate all the broken pieces of the puzzle together in a cohesive way to truly impact your clients. Getting away from your habituation to your career and identifying as the healer or the expert doing what you do, shifting that ideology of all you know how to do, indoctrinated by all the bureaucracy, scopes of practice, rules and regulations that feed and perpetuate mediocrity, conformity, and all the stuff, versus really stepping up, really taking a closer look at what do my clients need to really have a true impact in their lives and help them transform. And that is to shift your thought and perspective from a standpoint of you treating or healing the patient to recognizing that healing is an inside job. That's really what we talk about. And then all the things that really in our profession, we don't talk about. We don't talk about making money, how much money you want to make. We have median salary ranges that you can make. And most of us get stuck there because of that's what we know. That's what we're conditioned to believe. And you have limiting beliefs around what you can and cannot do. So much so that I want to really challenge your beliefs around what you think you're capable of and really drastically alter the way you look at yourself and really redefine your goals in your career and in your health and your wealth and your relationships that you have with other people, right? Because at the end of the day, you're trying to shift from a disempowered health technician that you're operating from towards a powerful health mentor that you are. Because we can only mentor our clients through their own transformation. If they're not enlisted in their own healthcare, we can't really help them. And you know how frustrating it is when the patient is looking to you to be the savior, to do all the work, to provide the next answers and give them the steps to get there. And they're just going to be shopping for other practitioners just like you because there's a sea of competition out there and it's a saturated market in the health and wellness. But remember, health and wellness is just only a small spectrum, right? Health, wellness to sickness and disease is a spectrum. And health and wellness is all about stressors in your life. Are you sleeping or not? Because if you're stressed to the max, it's going to affect your HPA axis, which is hypopituitary adrenal axis, which I call the stress brain, which is going to alter your enteric nervous system, which is your gut-brain connection, as well as to create this immunological inflammation that's going to affect your immune brain. And that's the way I want you to look at it, like an eagle's eye view, not the way you were taught to do what you do and being a technician, because you and I both know there's a void in what you do. And there's this missing piece, and you know, the more education and certification that you want to hide behind, the more you realize, oh my gosh, knowledge doesn't provide me with the tools that I really need to coach these patients, to mentor them, hold them accountable. These are things that we don't get taught in school in any programs. As much didactic experience and education programs that I've been subject to, none of them tell me how to make money, how to run a business, how to have the street smarts. But more importantly, it doesn't really ask me who I am as a person and how to integrate me authentically with the work that I do to really cultivate meaning towards what I do, which is the why behind why I do what I do, complete with my obstacles, not minimizing my story, but really playing up who I am to do work that matters, that's going to serve me and my life in a way that's going to fulfill me. And at the core, you and me as human beings, we're driven to make a difference. We want to matter in the lives of others. We really want to truly serve. And imagine if you can step into being holistically you, authentically you, unapologetically you, that you don't have to pretend anymore. Can we just address the elephant that's in the room and really talk about how much money do you want to make? What would that look like? right? And with so much resources today, and if you're not thinking about your business in this way and scaling, outside of exchanging your time for money, and when, people, personal trainers with no education, high school GEDs are making a killing online, the opportunities out there. It's just all a matter of how much are you willing to invest? How much are you willing to lift off and stay away from and question your limiting beliefs that you hold dear, and really redefine who you are at the identity level. Because at the end of the day, you and I are both for so long working with the broken strategy. It doesn't work. Patients will always shop for the next best thing. They're always going to be out and about, and everybody's operating from an external reference point. We need to bring that in-house. We need to teach our patients how to connect with their mind and body so that they become the self-empowered healers that they're meant to be. And you get to be the powerful mentor, health mentor that gets them there and talks about the thing nobody else is talking about. Because whether you're an optometrist, ophthalmologist, orthopedic surgeon, medical doctor, family physician, physical therapist, or occupational therapy, we all do what we do. But there's so many orthopedic surgeons that do hip replacement. So many physical therapists do post-rehab, shoulder, knee, whatever. And then there's yoga teachers, the personal trainers, the nutritionists. But do you really want to be known for your profession? You really want to bring why you do what you do and impact it. Maybe you went through an obstacle. Maybe you bring a cultural aspect to your uniqueness, coupled with integrating the work and the didactic experience and then the didactic learning that you've kind of put together. I talk about the analogy of cooking, right? Most often, everybody wants to stay in their lane in our respective fields, in our specialty in the health and wellness industry, not recognizing it's a full spectrum. Health and wellness, sickness and disease, it's a full spectrum, right? And what is health and wellness? It's moving well, it's sleeping well, it's meditating, managing stress, and it's eating all the right foods that's right for them, not dictated by what you think. Not prescribing the keto, again, externally focused, but teaching them what feels right for them. In the same way, I want to extrapolate. Who are you? Why do you do what you do? Why does your work matter? What makes you different? Integrate that with the work that you do, no matter what field you're in. Then you make art and you become the first-rate version of yourself, fully stepping in courageously into who you are. And clients can't help if you drive your business with that leadership, fully being you unapologetically, can't help but to be drawn to you. And why not talk about how much money you want to make? Is it six figures? Is it low six figures? 500,000, million, seven figures, multi seven figures? Whatever you can dream, you can fathom, right? World record for running a mile. Somebody broke it at 4 minutes. Prior to that, breaking the cycle, nobody dared. They thought humanly it was impossible. Now look at us, right? Breaking the limiting beliefs allows us to expand our minds. And if you can create expansion like my mentor taught me, Jim Fortin, he talks about how if I can make a contribution to expanding the minds of other people or expanding their lives, then naturally they're going to be drawn to me. And you better really value the work that you do and charge the money. Because if you don't respect your work, what makes you think other people are going to make your work matter, or other people are going to think your work is worth it? If you're not confident, you're not comfortable charging for the work. And let me tell you, I've given a lot of programs away and I've charged a lot of money for the programs. Those people who are willing to pay and they have skin in the game do far better. There is an exchange for the services. And I want you to understand your relationship with your money largely determines how much money you're going to make. What limiting beliefs do you hold, right? And that's what I mean, coming back to the focus of today's topic, why your career may be doomed without you even realizing it. Are you busy being a disempowered health technician who does yoga? You teach yoga, you're a personal trainer, you're a medical doctor, orthopedic surgeon, physical therapist. What is that? What benefit does it drive for the client? Why do you do what you do? Can you bring more of who you are into the mix and really share who you are? And I'm going to leave you with this quote by Marianne Williamson. Our deepest fear is not that we're inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we're powerful beyond measure. It's our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be brilliant, gorgeous, talented, and fabulous? Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There's nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. We were born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. And again, this is a quote from Marianne Williamson, A Return to Love, the book, Reflections on the Principles of A Course in Miracles. And so I hope that enlightened you, that motivated and inspired you to be you and bring more of you into the work that you do and really get clear on why you do what you do. Maybe it's an obstacle that you overcame. Maybe it's an illness that you healed from. Maybe it's an experience that you want to improve from something negative that you experienced, right? We want to use our work as something to do good, to serve. And that way, we can be good sales and marketers for the work that we do because we have a moral obligation to serve and really expand our message to those who needs to hear our message. And we're shamelessly promoting our products in that way. And naturally, clients are going to be drawn to you. So remember that. Remember who you are in all the work that you do. The Functional Yoga Medicine Certification Program really focuses on getting all the integration principles that really ties the knots or ties everything together in a seamless way that includes the 4 essential elements with its own 3 pillars of each element. First is subconscious mind. Second is conscious mind. Third is modern medicine, neuroscience, and timeless wisdom. I pull it together in a framework with the coaching tools and all the didactic experience to pull it all together, to truly integrate what you do and why you do what you do to get your message heard. And then you need to focus on marrying your work with the business side of things so you can create a business model that can really, really succeed. And success, frankly, is measured by the dollars. And you don't have to shy away from talking about dollars. And if you do, then you have to question yourself about your relationship and your thoughts about your money. Most of us have a terrible relationship with money, and it's one that most practitioners don't want to talk about. We get capped at what we can make at a median salary for what we do, but that's no longer has to be true. You can really break bank. If you can fathom or dream it, you can achieve it. So is it multi-6 figure? Is it a multi-7 figure? What is it that you hope to make, right? So get clear on your aspirations, because if you can't hold it in your mind, you can't achieve it. So Henry Ford said it best: if you think you can, if you think you can't, you're both right. Which will you choose? Have a great time. And if you enjoyed my message, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Dr. Connie Gian. You can find me just sharing like raw things on my private Instagram, which is at Dr. Connie Gian, as well as to subscribe to our Functional Yoga Medicine podcast on iTunes and leave us a review. It really helps with our algorithm to reach more people. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys all next week. Bye.